What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 here, back for another video. Today I'm glad to announce that Hot Toys have actually made RoboCain from RoboCop 2. And once available, you can pre-order this figure at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below as soon as it's available. Man, I'm happy to see this. Look at how big this guy is. And RoboCop, mind you, is already a pretty big figure. This is diecast as well, so this is a treat for all those like Iron Man slash mech robot fans. They got two styles of mechanical arms display. This cyborg looks amazing, and mind you, any cyborg that kind of looks like this would go great in anyone's collection. I'm a huge Iron Man guy, so I could kind of close my eyes and think this is like, not close my eyes, but squint a lot and pretend that these are, what do you call that, the hammer drones or something like that. So you could do that theoretically. It's not illegal. Look at all these options. Openable. I don't know this word. New canister included. Hatch door on the chest, and then you get the special edition if you're into collectible card. That is not the last thing I want is another thing to display, but it's nice. Like if you have just a few collectibles and you have it standing there and you put the collectible card right next to it, that might be a good display option. I can't do that, even that simple, just with the amount of figures that I already have. No, that's not gonna happen, but it does look nice. Now his stand, it looks like it's is that just a crotch grabber, or that goes directly into his crotch? That is confusing there, but I would say he's gonna be top heavy. His legs doesn't look like it could hold his weight. Hope I'm wrong here. Attachable shoulder cannon. He just looks phenomenal just for a robot slash cyborg type of figure. The bottom part, it says still from the movie, so that's pretty cool. It says light up, it does light up as well. I love the overall look. I like the paint application here, where he's not like a car. It's not perfect. He does have some grime to him. Again, the legs look skinny. I hope he doesn't work. He doesn't have a leg day, that's for sure. It's his upper body. His shoulders are wide, big arms, just weaponry all over. He got some cannons on his arm, on his shoulders, different arms there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the rod just goes straight up his crotch. I'm looking at the pictures right now. I don't see the crotch grabber that you normally see on an Iron Man figure. He does have a lot of details that any Iron Man aficionado would appreciate, because that's what we wanted from our figures, like those small little details. And look at RoboCop on his back right there. I wonder what's gonna happen with the light up, the one that they simulated with the movie still. I wonder how that works, because they said it's just a still. The base is pretty solid. It's okay. It doesn't have, it's just a metal mesh, but that's fine. But I can see myself just getting this and having him stand, if you have Terminator, again, any mech, Wolverine, again, you can mess it up with some mech there. Hey, even at Star Wars, you can pretend that, just have him stand there along with some of your, droids and whatnot. So it could work. It has various functions, at least for my photography that I can think of. This would be pretty serviceable. I never owned Ed 209 because of the issues that it presented back in the day. I can't see any issues. Well, outside of maybe it can't stand on its own, but that's easily fixable. Just use the stand. Yeah, that would arise on this, because this feels and looks like just a regular, die cast figures. Is this a USB? No, it's not. I think this is battery. 6 barrel, and I'm reading the description right now. 100 points of articulation. That's good. 200, over 200 components and more than 100 points of articulation. That's a lot of articulation right there. Heavily armed, impressive array of weaponry. Yeah, it doesn't mention anything about USB, and I didn't expect it to be USB because look at the body. Like it's separated from the bottom part. If you're gonna have a USB, it would be, I guess, from the back of his chest to provide that illumination. But then again, you gotta have to run wires all over, small wires at it. So I don't think it's purely practical. From a practicality standpoint, from Hot Toys to do that. Plus, you're gonna mess up some of the beautiful artistic nature of. Look at that! Look at all those details. God, it's amazing. I guess depending on the price, if I have to guess, this would be like an Iron Man figure around 380, if not more, because he's taller. I would say a safe bet would be 420 for this guy. If it's anything more than that, I probably would pass, but I would say 420. But let me know in the comments, are you excited for this? Are you gonna pick this up? What would be a good price point? At the time of this video, I don't know. It's pretty early with the announcement. I don't know the price yet, but I would say around 420. Anything lower would be amazing. I hope it is. I hope it's 380 or lower. I really do hope so. But my gut tells me it's like 420 to 400, just because of the size. But let me know in the comments, how do you feel about this? Are you going to pick this up? Are you going to pick up RoboCop 2 as well to pair up with him? I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. And as always, if you like this content, please consider subscribing, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.